So the story is being told by an old man, and he says that when he was a young man, he tried to change the world. And when he found out that he couldn't change the world, he tried to change his community. And when he couldn't change his community, he tried to change his family. And when he failed to do that, then eventually he just gave up for a while until he became an old man and he grew his wisdom. And when he grew his wisdom, he realized that he decided to go to work on himself. And when he went to work on himself, he found out that by changing him, he ended up changing his family. And by changing himself and changing his family, he ended up affecting his community. And when he affected his community, he ended up spreading and having the ability to change the world. And so the point of the story is that it starts with you. It's just like Gandhi's Be the Change or anything else that we talk about on the show. It always starts with you and what you can do. Right now, the United States is about 327 million people. 9.4% of the United States is diabetic, and it's growing at an astronomical rate. And you might say, well, how many of those are genetic diabetes versus how many of those are actually type 2 diabetics where they earned it? Well, 95% of that 9.4% are people that earn their own diabetes. They're type 2. Right? Almost half. In the highest category, I think it's 35 to 45 years old, and they are, I think it's 44 or 48% now as far as obesity goes. Now, where obesity is really alarming is in children. The rate that children are becoming obese is incredible, and it's very, very sad. And this is a very serious topic. By the year 2049, it is estimated that all males will be infertile, and much of that is because of obesity and the amount of estrogen your body produces when you are in an obese state. Also, our food, our water, and our air are so polluted that it's causing males to produce too much estrogen and not enough testosterone. It's doing the complete reversal effect on females. And the interesting thing about this, like if you watch the movie Children of Men, it is just that movie, only flipped in reverse. There's some very serious stuff going on right now. 1 in 6 Americans is actually on some kind of SSRI or psychoactive medication, an anti-anxiety or an antidepressant medication. Now that's about that's like 17 or 18% of people, but 1 in 6, that's pretty high. And nothing against being on something like that. If you have a problem, you use those drugs to make sure that to help yourself not kill yourself, but you get off of them as fast as you can. Just like if you were to use crutches for a broken ankle, that makes perfect sense. But if you use crutches forever, you would atrophy the leg, you would ruin the foot because you didn't impose the stress upon the ligaments and the tendons and the muscles that they require in order to grow back to what they are capable of becoming. Anyway, be the wise man. You can do that today. You don't have to wait till you're 90 to be wise. You can learn today. And the wise man figured out when he was old that if he changed himself first, then he could influence his family. And if he could influence his family could influence his community. And if your community can be influenced, then your community can influence the world. So the point is that it starts with you. So definitely click the link below and help us help you, because that's what we're trying to do. We're literally trying to change the world. Our goal is to help 1 billion people. Please help us do so. And if you're not going to join out here, please click the share button and help us out.